Happy morning, everyone. Welcome to Blue Stars Higher Secondary School online class 12th standard English. Today, we are going to learn an easiest grammar. Do you know what is that? Yes, conjunction. You might have learned in your lower classes, isn't it? Okay, today we shall discuss about conjunction and its types. First, we can see the definition of a conjunction. What is meant by conjunction? A conjunction is a joining word. We use conjunctions to join two words, phrases, or classes together to make one long sentence. So, conjunction is nothing but it is a joining word. We can join two words, two phrase, two class together to make one long sentence. So, for a long sentence, we should add phrase, class, and words, isn't it? Okay. What is meant by phrase? Phrase. It is a group of words which does not give a complete meaning. So, class. What's my class? It is a group of words which gives a complete meaning. Okay, so conjunction. A conjunction is a joining word. We use conjunctions to join two words, phrases, or classes together to make one long sentence. So to make a one long sentence, we should add two words, phrase, or class so that we can get a long sentence. So it is called as conjunction. So we can see what are the conjunctions because, but, when, and, so, then. So these words are joined where we are joining in the middle of the sentence. So these words are joined together to give a long sentence. So types of conjunction. How many types of conjunction? There are three types of conjunction. What are they? Coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunction, correlative conjunction. So coordinating conjunction, we can shortly called as fanboys. So for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so these words are called as fanboys. The subordinating conjunction after, although, as far as if, as long as soon as though, because, before, even, if, when, where, wherever, even though, every time, if, in order that, since, so that, than, though, unless, until, whenever, whereas, while. So these words are called as subordinating conjunction. Then correlative conjunction, either or, not only but also, neither nor, both and, whether or, just as so, the, as much as, no sooner than, rather than. So these words are called as correlative conjunction. So you have to read these words. What are the words in coordinating conjunction? Then what are the conjunctions in subordinating conjunction? Then what are the words in correlative conjunction? So now we can see the definition one by one. First, we are going to see coordinating conjunction. What is meant by coordinating conjunction? A coordinating conjunction, also called a coordinator, links parts of a sentence with the same status. This could be two independent main classes, two noun phrases, adjectives, adverbials, etc. of equal importance. So here a coordinating conjunction, it is also called a coordinator, means to link. It links parts of a sentence with the same status, and this could be two independent classes, two noun phrases, adjectives, adverbials, etc. of equal importance. So coordinating conjunction we can also use in compound sentence, because in compound sentence we are having two main class. So that we can link the sentence by using coordinating conjunction. So what is meant by adjective? The adjective is nothing but it describes about the subject. Adverbial means it describes about the verb, that is time, place, manner, like that. So a coordinating conjunction, also called a coordinator, links parts of a sentence with the same status. So it links the parts of a sentence, two main class, that is two independent main class, two noun phrases, adjectives, adverbials, etc. of equal importance. So they include for, and, nor, but, or, yet. There is a mnemonic for remembering them. So we can remember like this: fanboys. So F refers to for, A refers to and, N refers to nor, P refers to but, O refers to or, Y refers to yet, then yes refers to since, like this: fanboys. So this is called a coordinating conjunction. A coordinating conjunction is nothing but it links parts of a sentence with same status, and this could be two independent classes, means two main class, two noun phrase, adjectives, adverbials, etc. And coordinating conjunction can be used in compound sentence. So for remembrance you can remember fanboys. Next, this is for, and, nor, but, or, yet. So we can say fanboys. There are 7 coordinating conjunctions. They give equal importance to the words or sentence they connect. So we can connect by using coordinating conjunction in a sentence. So if we have two sentences, we can connect by using coordinating conjunction in a sentence. Okay. Next, we can see the example for coordinating conjunction. For, where we can use for, we listen eagerly, for he brought news of our families. So here, two independent classes. We listen eagerly. So this is our main class. He brought news of our families. This is also one main class. What is a main class? Main class is nothing but it gives a complete meaning. So here we can use coordinating conjunction. We listen eagerly, for he brought news of our families. Next, and she didn't speak to anyone and nobody spoke to her. She didn't speak to anyone and nobody spoke to her. Next, nor, I don't expect children to be rude, nor do I expect to be disobeyed. I don't expect children to be rude, nor do I expect to be disobeyed. Next, but they rushed to the hospital, but they were too late. They rushed to the hospital, but they were too late. Or I will go shopping, or I will go camping. I will go shopping, or I will go camping. Here we can see in every sentence we are having two main class. I will go shopping, it is our main class. I will go camping, this is another main class. And here or is a coordinating conjunction. So by seeing this example, you can easily understand what is meant by coordinating conjunction. Next, yet Kelly was a convicted criminal, yet many people admired him. Kelly was a convicted criminal, yet many people admired him. So I was feeling hungry, so I made myself a sandwich. I was feeling hungry, so I made myself a sandwich. So here we can see coordinating conjunction is nothing but it have a two main class and we can link with the conjunction. So that is called coordinating conjunction. Here every sentence we are having two main class. I was feeling hungry. It is a main class. I made myself a sandwich. This is another main class. So here we are having two main class which was linked by the coordinating conjunction. What is the coordinating conjunction here? So this is called as coordinating conjunction. You can easily memorize for, and, nor, but, or, yet. So you can shortly called as fanboys. Next, subordinating conjunction. What is the subordinating conjunction? Whereas, after, because, unless, as soon as, wherever, since, though, although, even though, when, while, once, in case, like this. These words are called as subordinating conjunction. So we can see the definition. Subordinating conjunctions join a subordinate class to a main class. So, subordinating conjunctions join a subordinate class to a main class. So, subordinating conjunction is nothing but it can be used in complex sentence. So, what is meant by subordinate class? It always depend on a main class to give a complete meaning. So in complex sentence we can use subordinating conjunction. For example, although, as, because, after, before, if. So these words are used in subordinating conjunction, that too in complex sentence. So subordinating conjunction join a subordinate class to a main class. So nothing but subordinate class, it always depend on main class to give a complete meaning. So we can see the example. These words after, before, although, as, because, as much as long as soon as, even though, if, even if, in order that, since, whether, while, once, provided that, so that, than, that, though, unless, when, whenever, where, wherever, where. So these are all called as subordinating conjunction. So when to use coordinating conjunction? When we can use coordinating conjunction? So for reason, to communicate addition. So for to communicate addition, we can use the coordinating conjunction and to communicate contrast, there we can use but or yet. Then to communicate a result or effect, we can use so. To communicate a reason or cause, so that we can use for. To communicate a choice, we can use or. To communicate a negative choice, we can use not. So these words where we can, when to use coordinating conjunction, when. To communicate addition, to communicate contrast, to communicate a result or effect, to communicate or a reason or cause, to communicate a choice, to communicate a negative choice. So there we can use quantity conjunction. And what are the quantity conjunction words? And, but, yet, so, for, or, not. So when to use subordinate conjunction? So when we can use subordinate conjunction? Regarding time. For regarding time, we can use subordinating conjunction. After, before, once, since, until, when, while. Then to communicate a reason or cause, as, because, since. To communicate a result or effect, in order that, so that, that. To communicate a condition, if, even if, unless. To communicate contrast, although, even though, whereas. Regarding location, where, wherever. Regarding a choice, than, whether. So these are the reason where we when to use subordinate conjunction. So regarding time, then to communicate a reason or cause, to communicate a result or effect, to communicate a condition, to communicate contrast, regarding location and regarding a choice, there we can use subordinate conjunction. And what is subordinate conjunction? After, before, once, since, until, when, while, as, because, since, in order that, so that, that, if, even if, unless, although, even though, whereas, where, wherever, than, whether. So these are all called subordinating conjunction. So what is meant by correlative conjunction? Correlative conjunctions are two separate conjunctions that are often in sentence together. So they are two separate conjunctions that are often in sentence together. But in sentence, the two separate conjunctions will be in same sentence together. Correlative conjunctions are two separate conjunctions that are often in sentence together. So they will be together in a sentence. For example, both and, either or, neither nor, not only but also, whether or, not so much as. For example, both maroon and grey accent nicely. So here both and these are called quality conjunction. They are two separate conjunctions, but we can see in the sentence together. Both maroon and grey accent nicely. I like to wear either pants or capris. I like to wear either pants or capris. Neither the shirt nor the jacket fit. Neither the shirt nor the jacket fit. Not only one button fell off, but all of them. Not only one button fell off, but all of them. Whether or not you wear nice clothes, you have to wear clothes. Whether or not you wear nice clothes, you have to wear clothes. It was not that his clothes were flamboyant so much as they were florid. It was not that his clothes were flamboyant so much as they were florid. So here quality conjunctions are two separate conjunctions that are often in sentence together. So by seeing this example, you can easily understand correlative conjunction. So here both and these are two separate conjunctions, but we are seeing the same sentence together. So this is called correlative conjunction. And what is meant by conjunctive adverbs? Conjunctive adverbs provide connections and transitions that clarify or limit the meaning of words. Conjunctive adverbs provide connections and transitions that clarify or limit the meaning of words. So, when to use common conjunctive adverbs? When to communicate addition, to communicate contrast, to communicate comparison, to introduce a result or summary, to indicate time, to communicate emphasis. So where that we can use common conjunctive adverbs. So common conjunctive adverbs provide connections and transition that clarify or limit the meaning of words. So here we can see the conjunctive adverb. Also, furthermore, besides, however, still, nevertheless, instead, otherwise, similarly, likewise, therefore, thus, consequently, accordingly, hence, then, next, then, meanwhile, finally, indeed, certainly. So these words are called as conjunctive adverbs. So where we can use, when we can use conjunctive adverbs. The reason is to communicate addition, to communicate contrast, to communicate comparison. When we compare, we can use conjunctive adverbs like similarly, likewise. So when we communicate, when we add, we can use also, furthermore, besides. So when we contrast, that we can use conjunctive adverb. However, still, nevertheless, instead, otherwise. So when we introduce a result or summary, there we can use conjunctive adverbs as therefore, thus, consequently, accordingly, hence, then, next, then, sorry, hence, then. So to indicate time, there we can use next, then, meanwhile, finally. To communicate emphasis, indeed, certainly. So Here we can use common conjunctive adverbs. So this is the activity which I given you. Just you try the students. Just I will read that paragraph. Underline the conjunctions in the following paragraph and identify each one as a coordinating conjunction or a subordinating conjunction. So you have to identify which word is a coordinating conjunction or a subordinating conjunction. Sometimes academics behave as though there were a gap between the humanities and the sciences. Writer and scientist C.P. Snow warned of this gap between the arts and sciences decades ago when he wrote The Two Cultures. Since Snow wrote his speech, relations between the two groups have changed. Snow addressed both the scientists who were proud of avoiding literature and the humanities professionals who were blissfully ignorant of basic scientific principles. So students, you have to identify coordinating conjunction or a subordinating conjunction. So what is meant by conjunction? Conjunction is nothing but joining two words, two phrase or two class to give a complete sentence. So how many types of conjunction are there? There are three types of conjunction. What are they? Coordinating conjunction, correlative conjunction, and subordinating conjunction. So what is mean by coordinating conjunction? A coordinating conjunction is also called a coordinator. It links two main class to give a complete meaning. Two main class to give a complete meaning. And what are the remembrance of this word? What that is a mnemonic for remembering them. What is that? Fan voice. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Then what is meant by subordinating conjunction? Subordinating conjunction join a subordinate class to a main class. So it always depend on main class to give a complete meaning. For example, although, as, because, after, before, if. So subordinate conjunction, it can be used in complex sentence. So what is meant by correlative conjunction? The correlative conjunctions are two separate conjunctions that are often in a sentence together. So they are two separate conjunctions, but we can see them in a sentence together. For example, both, and, either, or, neither, nor, not only, but also, whether, or, not so much as. So students, hope you would have all understood the conjunction because it is very easiest topic in grammar. So do that activity and write in your fair notes, students. Thank you, students. Have a nice day and be safe.